everybody, it's Max Action here, and welcome back. We're on episode 5, and I've got an exciting episode for you today because we're going to look at setting goals. We're going to look at setting your goals for the next 90 days as you build something with me. So whatever it is, if you have not created your goals yet, don't worry about it. We're going to do it right here today. So before we get started with the goals, though, I want to give you an idea on where I'm at, give you a baseline so we've got this for historical reference so we can see how far I get in the next 90 days. So I took a sampling of all of my socials so I can see where I'm at follower count wise to give me a baseline and see what happens next. So I'm going to give you a rundown of these, and we're going to start with the highest and go to the lowest. And I want you to realize something very important, that if you're just starting out and you have absolutely no following, that doesn't matter, right? We all have to start somewhere, and we all start from zero, and we can build it. But the important thing is that we take action to continue building something every single day rather than using that as an excuse on why we can't have what it is we want and live the life that we want. So let me give you the breakdown here. So number one, coming in at the number one space is Twitter with 227 followers. And I'm pretty convinced that probably about 30 of those followers are bots. Coming in second place is going to be TikTok, and I've got 106 followers there. Not bad. It's a start. Tied for third place are Instagram and LinkedIn with a total of 13 followers. Big numbers here. I know. Next is going to be YouTube. So I've got 9 followers here, which is awesome. If you want to follow me and subscribe, fantastic. That's going to bump my numbers up. I would love you for it. Pinterest, I've got a solid 5 people, so a whole hand. Not bad. My Facebook fan page, Max Action, I have a total of 1 follower, and I think that's probably my mom, but we're going to work on getting that bumped up a little bit more. And then on Snap, I don't have anybody yet because it's a new platform that I'm just playing around with. I'm going to see how that works, but I'm still posting on things, and I'll keep you updated on how well that works. But that's where I'm starting from. So now what are my goals for the next 90 days? Well, my goals are going to be to, number one, be consistent on social media, which means to me posting something every single day on each one of my platforms, continuing to create content, a volume of content, and sending out direct messages to new people to expand my network. So those are going to be direct messages to fellow creators, fellow coaches, and also for business owners in my local community here, because I'm going to be running a podcast and interviewing them and finding out what is it that they do to take action. What are some of the difficult things they've had to get through, and how did they do that? And using that as a podcast to also expand my reach, start meeting new people, start expanding my network. So those are going to be some of the goals that I've set for myself. Now, I want you to notice something very specific about these goals. These are something that I'm in control of. So anytime that you're going to set a goal, you want to set it to be something that you're in control of. Now, I didn't set it to be a specific follower amount because I can't control whether people follow me or not. Now, I can control me taking the time to create new content every single day and put that up. I can control that. And so as long as I'm doing things that I can control, I know I'm taking steps toward my goal each and every day. And over the course of 90 days, that's a good chunk of time to start seeing results. Now, will you see over-the-top amazing results? Maybe. Who knows? I guess it depends on how consistent you are and how much effort you put into it. But I can guarantee you this. If you take no action on your goals over the next 90 days, nothing different is going to happen. You have to take action on your goals. So let's start looking at those goals for 90 days. And let's look at some of the reasons why you wouldn't set those. Now, some people are not huge fans of goals. They've got a bad taste in their mouth about, I don't like setting goals. It's not my thing. And what I found is a lot of times people have set goals and not been able to achieve them in the time frame that they wanted to For whatever reason, then they started getting very discouraged with setting goals again. It left a bad taste in their mouth when they became very discouraged and very disappointed that they weren't able to reach their goals when they said they would. Maybe it made them feel bad about themselves. It put them in a really bad spot, and it told them and it taught them the lesson that setting goals is bad and they don't like doing it. But I'll tell you one thing. Setting goals is a fantastic thing, because if you don't set goals for what you want, you're never going to get what you want. The reason why people don't have what they want right now is because most of the time they don't know what they want. They haven't set a goal that's inspiring, that makes them want to take action and want to succeed. Now, when we look at setting a goal, we want to find something that's worthy of us, something that's worthy and pushes you to succeed beyond what you're capable of doing right now. Now, a lot of times people say, well, they don't realize that they're goal-seeking creatures anyway. You know, I'm hungry. I got to go find something to eat. That's a goal. I got to go pay bills tonight. That's a goal. I've got to try and get through my 9 to 5 and just hopefully not get hassled too much. That is a goal. Now, they're not long-term goals by any stretch. They're very, very limited. Sometimes they're only limited to the next 15 to 20 minutes. But they are a goal. It's something that your mind is focused on and you take action to get. And now, one of the other things I've noticed too is if you've ever seen one of these programs that say, do you want to tap your full potential? Right? And a lot of times people say, yes, I do want to tap my full potential. You know, whether you're doing well right now or whether you're in a challenging time, you know that you're capable of more. You know that you want to be able to tap that inner potential. And yet what most people don't realize is they don't have goals that require tapping that potential. They don't set anything large enough or exciting enough that requires them using any more potential than they have right now. As long as you keep doing the same things, no extra potential is required. So why would you need to push further if you're just used to maintaining what it is you've got? Now, it doesn't make any sense. What makes more sense is to say, let's start setting large goals for ourselves and let's push ourselves past where we think we can get. The worst thing that's going to happen is we start learning more about ourselves. We learn what's capable, what we're capable of. And if we don't reach what we want to get to, that's okay. We can try again. But we've got more knowledge to attack it with this time, rather than setting a goal, doing absolutely nothing, and then wondering why life isn't changing. But you can change your life. You can change it right now, starting today, by setting a goal to do it, to push yourself further, and to get where it is that you want to be. So as we build our goals, let's think about what it is we want to do. What do you want to do over the next 90 days? Now, if you haven't thought about this, we're going to do an exercise in a few minutes. And first, I want you to think about, number one, what do you want to accomplish over the next 90 days? And think about it in terms of what would really excite you. What would really make you want to take action? If you're a creator, that might mean making a volume of more videos, but maybe making them faster than you've been making them right now. If it's a coach, it might be going out and getting yourself more clients, setting up a funnel, doing something online or in your local community. If it's losing weight, it might be you want to lose 20 pounds in the next 90 days. Or maybe building a better relationship with your partner, building that intimacy the way that it used to be and you've lost it just due to repetition. And now I want to do an exercise with you to start building your goals. So what I want you to do is I want you to grab a pen and a piece of paper. And if you don't have one right now, you don't have one? Well, go grab one. Don't worry, I'll wait. Go do it. No, seriously, go do it right now if you don't have a pen and paper right there. This is an interactive video. We are going to change the course of history by writing our goals down and having something on paper that we can take action toward. Go ahead, I'll wait. See these? You didn't know it, but I used to be an amateur fighter. Okay, you back? Perfect. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. In a minute, I'm going to have you pause this video. You're going to set a timer for, let's give you 8 minutes. And during those 8 minutes, what I want you to do is I want you to write down every single goal you can possibly think of that you would want to accomplish in the next 90 days. Now, don't worry about, is it realistic? We're not worried about that yet. Don't worry about if you would be able to achieve it. We're not worried about that. What I want you to do is have a free flow of creativity to put every single type of goal you can think of down on this paper in that 8-minute mark. Now, if you go over 8 minutes, not a problem. Keep going. Just let your pen keep writing. Don't restrain yourself. Don't think, oh, this isn't going to work. This is unrealistic. We're not worried about that. We just want to get your thoughts onto paper. We want to get all of those goals onto paper. Okay? So get your pen and paper, set that timer for 8 minutes, pause this video, and write down everything you can possibly think of. Don't worry about being hyper specific. Just get it to the point that if you looked at it, you would know what the goal meant. Okay, ready? Go do that right now. Okay, now you're back. So the next thing that we're going to do is I want you to look through the goals that you have on your paper. You do have those goals. So look through them, and I want you to pick one solid goal that you feel would be the most exciting for you to accomplish over the next 90 days. Something that you would say to you if you put forth all of your effort and all of your resources and all of your time and attention toward this one goal over the next 90 days, that it would be worth it. Okay? So go ahead, pick one of those goals. Now, why aren't we picking 5 or 6 or 7 of them? Well, we're not picking 5 or 6 or 7 goals because if we fracture our attention in a whole bunch of different directions, it's less likely that we're going to accomplish anything. I want you to have one main major goal that you want to accomplish in the next 90 days, and something that you can work toward through your own effort. Now, once you find that, go ahead, circle that goal, because that's going to be the one that we're going to start working with. And over the course of these next videos, as we keep building our dream, as we keep building something together, you're going to start seeing yourself succeeding more and more, having little wins step by step by step. And all because you set this goal today. Remember, most people don't get what they want because they don't write it down. They don't have those exciting goals that pushes them, that makes them excited to take action. They're sitting there just hoping things are going to happen. And realize if you're waiting for life to just deliver to you what you want at your doorstep, it's not Uber Eats. You can't just order what you want and just shows up to your door. Your goal is something that you've got to go out and get. You've got to attack it every single day. And the only way that you're going to want to do that is having something that's special, having something that gets you excited. That gets you excited to wake up in the morning, that gets you excited to want to take action. So circle which one is the best. And now, as you look at that, realize that you're going to make a decision right now to attack this goal for the next 90 days. And in addition to that, I want you to do 2 other things. Number 1, I want you to get a baseline for where you are right now. So if your goal is going to be to make additional videos, how many videos have you made, say, in the last 90 days? Okay, so that'll be your baseline, and you're going to be looking to beat that. If your goal is to start getting more clients into your coaching practice, look at how many you have now and how many you want to get, so you know exactly where it is you need to go. If you are looking to lose weight, get on the scale. Determine how much you weigh right now so you know where you're starting. Write it down. Document it so you can see your progress over the course of the next 90 days. If it's to be in a better relationship, just kind of on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you feel it is now? And what would make it a 10 or even an 11? Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing is going to be, what is the first step that you can take right now, today, when this video ends, that's going to push you closer to your goal? Because a goal just written down is just something written down on paper. It's better than nothing, but if you don't take a specific first step right now, your chances of doing it dwindle exceedingly down to zero. And why? The longer you give yourself to take action, the less likely it is you're going to do it. So you already know what a good first step would be. So go for it and take action on that first step right now, because this is what's going to start building momentum for you for your 90-day goal attraction. So take that first step right now, looking at what it is you want to do and what the thing is that you can do to start achieving that goal. Okay? So we've got our goals written down. You're going to circle one that's the most important that you want to commit to over the next 90 days. Then you want to get a baseline for where you're at. And finally, take action on the first thing, the first step to work your way toward that goal. And if you want, go ahead and write in the comments below what your goal is and what you're committed to doing right now in order to achieve it. Let the world know, because when you let everybody else know, it starts holding you accountable to what it is that you said you were going to do. And I'm excited to build this with you. I'm excited to hear about how everything works out for you and where you're at now, and then where you're at 90 days from now. Now, is everything going to work out? Who knows? This is going to be exciting for me because we're going to see where I'm at now, I've already said, and where I get within 90 days from now. And it might work. I might achieve all of my goals, and then again, I might not. But we're going to find out, and we're going to give it our all, and we're going to take action. So get started right now. I'm so excited to be on this journey with you, and I'm excited to have you along on the journey with me, because as we take steps, every single one that we take puts us closer to our goal. And whether we achieve it or not is inconsequential as long as we keep making progress every single day, because that's what we can control. So get out there, take action, and I will see you in the next video. Take action now.